This video is going to talk to you all about your law school application addenda. So if you have questions about how to write one and what tone you should use, this is the video for you. Hey guys, so I'm so excited to be talking today about law school application addendas. I know that the decision to go to law school can be such a big, important decision in your life, and you feel like, okay, yes, I've finally done everything that I can. I've taken the LSAT, I've written my essays, but unfortunately there's parts of your application that you can't change. And maybe that's the LSAT. Maybe you've studied, but your LSAT score just isn't as high as you'd like it to be. Or, maybe standardized testing has never been something that you're strong at. Maybe your first 2 years of college weren't the greatest for whatever reason. Maybe you had to work a few extra jobs. Maybe you're going through health issues, mental health issues, family issues, or honestly, you just didn't take it that seriously. But then as you grew in your junior and senior year, you realized that you had higher goals and you really buckled down. But unfortunately, we all know how GPAs can be. Easy to fall, harder to rise. So what do you do? How do you explain to the law school admissions committee that the person that you are right now is more important than maybe the mistakes or the person that you used to be? How do you explain to them that you're more than just a number? Well, first off, it can be really tempting to want to really plead your case. I mean, we're all going to be lawyers, right? You want to show that this is not who you are. You want to show that you are worthy of getting into that law school. And it can be so tempting to use your most impassioned language. But this is not the time to plead your case. This is the time for just the facts. I'm going to say it again. Just the facts. You want to be explanatory, but not excusatory. You don't want to seem like you are making excuses for anything that you may or may not have done in your application. What does that mean? You might want to say something like, my first 2 years of college, my GPA was this because of this. However, I was able to raise my GPA to this and this. My last 2 years, I finished with honors. I got this award. I went on to do this. Boom, done. You're not saying, first off, let me tell you how awful it was. My dog died, and then this happened, and just when it couldn't get any worse, this happened. And, I just couldn't, I was trying to do the best that I could, but my GPA I just couldn't get it up, but I am not that person. You're not going into all of that. It is not time for dramatics. It is not time for you to plead your case. It is time for you to state just the facts. Same thing goes with your LSAT score. Maybe it's something as simple as, my LSAT score is this. I feel like it is not representative of, who I am as an applicant because of this, this, and this. That's it. Walk away from it. You want to address any questions that the admissions committee might have, so especially if perhaps you've taken the LSAT a couple times and your first scores were in the 150s and then somehow you got to the 170s. Now, of course, I hope it's because you were studying really hard and, you heard techniques and tricks that really clicked for you in a way that it wasn't clicking before. Or maybe you just weren't studying that much when you first took it. Maybe the first 2 times you took it, you were still in college and now you've taken a year off and you've dedicated a whole year to studying. That's great. Let them know that. Because sometimes a really big jump, like a 20-point jump in your LSAT score, is going to make the admissions officers wonder, why? How can we be sure that this is really representative of you and not the other scores? So, you just want to take time to address any of those little things, but again, in an explanatory and not an excusatory manner. If you have more questions about how you can write your addendum, what should be included, what should not be included, what might be better fodder for a diversity statement, the tone, I would love to talk to you. Feel free to book a free consultation on my website or book an hour with me so we can get in depth about your particular situation, because I want to make sure that you are representing the best you on your applications so that the law school committees can know that you are the right student for their campus. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel And check out my website so you can subscribe to my newsletter so you can get law school admissions tips and tricks straight to your inbox.